EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. In motion, right goes Allen. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. From the red zone now, Locke. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for 2, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for 2 all the time and really making people understand, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to come after you. That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got a full head of steam. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one, the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Christian McCaffrey. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Christian McCaffrey, 69 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
That's caught at the 2. And he is in to make it 16-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Michael Vick. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Love. That's taken in by Watson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 4th down, Locke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Robinson now on 1st and 10. There's Chris Olave. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They're going to try and throw. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. So It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Robinson throwing on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
And this is one receiver you have to slow down defensively, whether that's pressing him mid the line, throwing extra defenders at him, rolling coverages his way. You can't let him have a big ball game. They were targeting him right away, but that one, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block, or you can do...
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Here's Robinson. Off play action. And he fends him off. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw again. Robinson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll run again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Come on. Set. Down the line. Check. Hurt.
To throw is Robinson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first. That one out wide and intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here's Locke. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Martellus Bennett, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Off play action. Robinson rolling to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now Robinson. A final shot before break. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Play action. It's locked. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Luck will try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This going to be returned from the 2. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw. Robinson steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdown. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because if the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Third and long. It's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They snap it to Locke. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Locke. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle, and he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here we go on 4th. Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And Luck will slide to a halt with a first down in tow. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind,
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. There he goes, left side. He may go.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Luck on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Luck. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll complete this one to Watson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and 4.
Right here. Tighten up. Shoot.
Back to throw. Luck. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Luck. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 4, check 4.
They'll run now with Okoye. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
43. Check, 43.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Luck. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And we are underway from Houston. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Locke. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They're going to go. It's Locke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They go play action with Montana. They'll roll him out right. Hits his tight end. It's Bennett. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Robinson now to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. They still can't get him. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Elam's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Elam now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On second down, McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now Locke. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Trying to hit the tight end, Bennett, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver, and it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Montana to throw. Complete to Newsome. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Robinson. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Forced out to his left. It's complete to the tight end Bennett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Elam on here for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Locke. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time for Locke on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Locke throwing again. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Texans